right. Good afternoon, everybody. If you don't know where we are, don't know how loud my speaker is here. See if I can get this working here correctly. We are in Coughlin Park, across the way, east of Logan Airport. See if this is working. Everything else is not working, so let's see what we can do here. All right, Coughlin Park in Winthrop. Let me just adjust this a little bit here so we'll get some. There we go. Try that out there. So we're east of the airport. This is usually our backdrop. We can usually see this pretty well. I'm just checking the sounds here, make sure we're good. All right, seems okay. All right, and for some reason, the chat is not working on the screen, so it is what it is. So anyways, this is Mike, Logan in Flight, sitting here at Logan, viewing Logan International Airport from afar. So we got the city, that plane just landed on 3-3. So we'll get those arrivals, and we'll get the 2-7 arrivals over our head. So actually that's departure right there, I guess. Gotta watch all different things here. That's actually heading to Tampa. See how this looks here, how we're gonna get. Yeah, not bad. All right, I am in a new location, so I'm just a little getting adjusted to everything here. Planes will be landing behind us, coming in from behind us, I should say. And I gotta turn off the focus here. Where is it? There we go. They'll be landing right over us. Pretty cool. No smoke here today, so the wildfires are still going. Reports are tomorrow there should be some smoke around here, but right now there is nothing. That was Delta coming in from Atlanta in A321 flight 726. We have a Southwest to take off here. This is heading to Baltimore Washington International. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Too loud, too soft. So all the big guys landed early today. British Airways just came in. Actually, as I was setting up. Eric Thompson, 13 months. Pretty cool. And then we got Speedbird here in the marina. Let me just turn this up here so I can hear myself better. There we go. So we are right under 2-7. Let me get my perspective here. So right on the 2-7 approach. This is American Airlines A319 from Philly. And I'll do my best to play the game here, best I can. Reminds me of DC when I was down there. gotta press the button. I'll get used to this. I'll figure this thing out. Unfortunately, when I was setting up that marker here with the birds on it, I gotta check what those birds are, was not in the way when I was setting up where the planes were. Unfortunately, it is still here though, but we'll figure it out. So they are landing on, this is 27, they're also landing on 33, the big planes are. We've had some Cutter when I was getting here, landed on this runway as well. And we get Speedbird. Where is he? Where is he? There we go. I think it's finally got a gate. I think it's finally moving. Like I said, all the big planes came in early today. Speedbird landed about an hour early. We had a bunch of other planes land very early. Lufthansa A380 is over Rockland, Maine, a popular Cape Air destination. We do have a bunch of boat traffic out here as well. We're right in the water. We're literally in the Logan Lagoon. Yeah, MedTech, the roar of the plane. I love that. Sorry, I can't get the chats on the screen, but I can read them. Let me see. That there is a heading to Charleston. Well, it came from Charleston. That's the citation longitude. Keep an eye out behind me as well. Paul Lott, yes, I am in Coughlin Park. A lot of dogs running around here, pretty cool. And we got a couple coming in. We have WestJet coming from Calgary. And we have United Airlines here. Heading to San Francisco, if I can find it. There it is. I'm not going to get the clearest picture on the tarmac here because of the heat coming up, but I'll do my best to get what I can get. Another one coming in here. We got my mom, Isabel Milne, upgrading to funnest. Thank you very much, Mom. So cool. Alright, so here's this med tech here looking for her Irish eyes and leprechauns. What, that just landed? That was a WestJet that just landed, coming in from Calgary. 737-800. Let me see if I can find some leprechauns. They should be over here, if any. That's southwest, that's where we usually are. You go into the right here. Tower. I don't see any leprechaun. There we go, there's a leprechaun right there. There's Aer Lingus, very far away. How's everybody doing? See Betsy in here, Cece, MedTech, Benjamin. Everyone in here right now, pretty cool. Got new kind of bugs to deal with here, which is always fun. Alright, so I got two cameras here. I got one facing back ways, one facing front ways. As they'll be playing the game here. They are landing on 27. Next to arrive on 27 is American Airlines, coming from Wilmington. And I'm just trying to coordinate, figure out what planes are coming from what direction. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is just a different location. This is Mike, not on Terminal B parking garage. I am in Coughlin Park, over in Winthrop. And hopefully my car will not get towed. We'll see what happens with that. And just having some fun here. I got my wagon out, bring everything out with my wagon. So I got all my gear with me. And I've done this before. Alright, let me change cameras here. I'll take myself off the camera. It's no sense looking at me the entire time. Alright, this is the American Airlines coming in from Wilmington, E175, flight 4738. I see an eagle flying around here. Thanks for the G Bishop. Thank you so much. I don't usually get to see the jewel chats that are coming through here. But that's really cool. You have a Cape Air. Not sure where that is, landing on 3-2. Trying to find that runway. Oh, you have Delta heading to LAX, 757. Alright, so if I can look behind me and in front of me the entire time here, so I'm sorry about this. Alright, what we got coming in this way? Let's see. Bunch of birds, dog walkers. There's a Southwest coming in from Nashville. I think we have a JetBlue taking off first. This will be heading to San Diego in A321neo. Definitely need a mirror behind me. This Condor, beige. I'll be taking off where this JetBlue is. Sorry, I looked at the map for a second. Lost my bearings here. is a Southwest coming in from Nashville. Heard a Delta coming in, 241 heavy, coming in from Athens, landing on 3-3. We'll see what the approach is on that. We should see over the last quarter mile or so on that approach. Keep an eye out for that Delta. Basically, it's going to come from this direction. Through the trees. Not that far, though. Where is it? There it is. And they made it successfully, and we have the beige Condor that is sitting on, where is that sitting on? Runway Charlie. Couple planes ahead of it. Trying to get my perspective here. Got a whole bunch of planes out there, all lined up, getting ready to take off. That can only mean one thing. Got a conga. Gonna take them when we can get them. I believe this plane's landing on 3-2, which is a little almost parallel with 3-3. Usually don't see it. That little bump there, that's at Governor's Island that I've talked about before, where it obscures the view from Castle Island. 3-2 is usually way out of the way, so we usually can't see that at all anyways. So that bump is coming into play here. We have Copa Airlines heading to Mexico City. Panama City. Flight 705. But that ain't gonna move because we have a plane behind us. If we can find it. Coming in, we have Southwest from Baltimore Washington International, 737-800, flight 737. Crabbing going on there for sure. I see no one else coming in behind me, so Copa should get the green light. Only plane facing the wrong direction. There it is. Heading to Panama City. Flight 705 and 737 MAX 8. Paul Watt, that's awesome. Yes, and the water tower is behind me. I'll show you guys that in a second. I know what that means to you guys. There's nothing to go back to except for people. But yeah, if you look over here, we have the water tower that we always see from the other side of the world. And now we have a Delta taking off, a E-175 heading to Milwaukee, flight 5619. Wow, the wind is really picking up here for sure. That's Bunker Hill Monument in the background there. So we got coming in here now. We got a plane coming in. Find the right reference point. There it is. All right, we have American Airlines E-175 coming in from Columbus. Yeah, I'll get that bird's nest in a minute. That looks pretty cool. Flight 3470. Oh, they saw us. They're looking at us now. Guess we can't stay with them too long. They're watching us. I have American Airlines taking off. This is heading to Dallas-Fort Worth. An A321, flight 1595. Alright, if you're just joining us, this is Mike, Logan in Flight, sitting here at Coughlin Park in Winthrop, enjoying the views here from a different location. I was not able to get a permit. I put my permits in last Friday and haven't got one yet for all this weekend and next weekend, so we'll see what happens with that. But if that doesn't come through, then I will be in different locations, which is fine with me. Alright, we have Delta coming in from Reagan. You need 175, flight 5600. Yeah, with 27 in play, I'm liking this location. I might change where I'm standing, but I'm really liking this. Probably move about 10 feet to the right. Keep the bird nest out of play and be able to watch the plane as it comes around here. I'll try that with the next one, see what happens. All right, next one coming in will be American Airlines. Oh, we got a touch and go. It's going around. Not sure what happened there. I didn't see anyone on the runway. Maybe they landed too long. Jet taking off here. I didn't see where that came from. Not on the radar. Whoa! I really need a rear view mirror. I need a spotter. I need a plane spotter. That was American Airlines coming from Dallas Fort Worth on A321, flight 1577. Yeah, that was weird. The go around, that was cool seeing that just turn and go, I'm out of here. We have Alaskan Airlines taking off, heading to San Diego. The Alaskan FIFA Cup for Seattle was here earlier this afternoon. It's like another special livery there. I'm not sure what that one is. Maybe this will be my rearview mirror. That's me. We got Hainan there. Actually, let's get to Hainan. Hainan is actually changing their flight plans. I think either tomorrow or Sunday. They'll be landing here at 10 p.m. with like Cathay Pacific and taking off at around midnight. So this is probably one of the last times, unless I can get out here tomorrow, that we'll see Hainan during the day, which is pretty crazy. I've always liked seeing Hainan planes. All right, what we got coming in behind us? We have a Delta from Denver. And we got a JetBlue coming in, taking off, heading to Reagan. Look at the incoming though, because that'll scare me more. This is flight number 499 at A321neo. Alex, how you doing? Good afternoon. All right, when this one lands, we have Condor taking off. Fancy Planes, how you doing? Also have United coming in. Not quite here yet. I'm not sure if this Condor will get out of here before this next one comes. All right, there we go, 3 to left, clear for takeoff. Condor heading back to Frankfurt, flight 2039. The beige beach blanket. Say that 3 times fast. All right, and we should have a plane behind us, and we do. It's United Airlines 737-900 coming in from Houston. Yeah, out of all the condors, we get blue, green, and beige here. Blue, green tie for first, which for me leaves beige third place. I did see. Oh, we have Etihad heading to Abu Dhabi. I hear the engines revving. That could be the reverse thrusters of the other plane. Flight 8, 787, 900. Yeah, so it's taking a little while to get the sound here. Robert Batista, how you doing? Trevor, good afternoon. Pennsy Plains member for 6 months. So it's flying right over the Tobin Bridge and heading to Abu Dhabi. All right, next coming in, we have JetBlue from JFK. I'm going to try a crazy one this time. It wasn't going to work, but it was fun. Flight 818 from JFK. No one's lined up on 2-2, so we must have a big plane coming in. Yes, we do. We have a Delta coming in, A330-300 from Barcelona, A251. Flight number 251, I should say. Sorry. So you guys just joining us, this is Mike, Logan in Flight at Coughlin Park, across from Logan Airport today, due to the fact that I did not get my permits yet. I put them in a week ago. You should get them within a day or two. Nothing yet. Oh, and we have... I thought I saw a colorful plane there. We have Southwest Tennessee 1 livery. But first we have this, off the screen, Delta coming in from, I think it was Barcelona. Is that correct? Yeah, Barcelona. So yeah, I couldn't get a permit for the parking garages, so I had to improvise. And Nick Gray, who's on the chat a lot of times, he's over here a lot of times. He said this would be a great place. So a couple weeks ago, I scoped this place out, to figure out if it would work, and check the cell. I could probably even broadcast 4K from here, for crying out loud. The cell is so good here. Oh, there's Air France. That's going to be heading out of here, heading out to the runways. A whole bunch of planes lined up out there. Where'd that Southwest go? There it is. That's pretty cool. Sorry, it looks a little blurry just because it's the heat. You can see it waving too. It's the heat from the runways over there causing this kind of stuff. As the night gets cooler, it might get better. That's my hope anyways. And let me see, anyone coming in? Oh, we have Lufthansa, A380, somewhere behind me. Oh, it's way out there. Sorry, it's way, way out there. That's coming in. It's going to be landing on 3-3. So we'll see that. Not quite sure. Although, yeah, other plane hadn't turned off the runway yet. That was the problem. There was a plane from Athens that landed earlier, crossing over. Where is it here? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, one of these planes on. Oh, we got Swiss Wanderlust as well. All right. So there was a Delta over here. It might have been. I'm not even sure where it is. That was crossed over 33. I mean, that's why they weren't taking off. But now we have United heading to Denver, an A321 Neo, flight 800. Yeah, Winthrop is very nice over here. A couple other places I want to look at further down closer to Deer Island. Great for 3-3 arrivals and takeoffs. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, check behind me, any planes? Oh, here's a plane coming behind me. Alright, Delta E-175, flight 5600, coming in from Reagan. Sky is much better looking than the other night when I was here. I did a stream on Wednesday. Lasted about an hour before I started hitting sore throats, slight headache. It wasn't pretty. We got Southwest here lined up heading to San Diego in 737 MAX 8, flight 749. Some space between planes behind me so I can get these planes taken off. The boat racing it there. Yeah, Scott, I was thinking that too. I'm like, wait a minute. This kind of approach exists in Boston? This is pretty cool. We've got a Delta lining up out here. We're heading to Cincinnati, E-175, flight 5620. No ghosts behind me, that's good. Got another boat race here. I think the plane will ultimately win. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, it's got a little more horsepower. Star Rider, how you doing? Hey, just so you guys know, my chat feature, for some reason, it's not working. I don't know why. I tried to reinitialize it. I will get randomly attacked by dogs here, which is perfectly fine. I did see a Aer Lingus there, getting ready to go. Alright, we have an approach. Oh, we have Lufthansa A380 coming in on 3-3. Trying to figure out why everyone was bowing over here. Get this plane here waiting. So we'll see what this looks like coming in. So it's going to unfortunately come through the tree here. I wanted to set up so bad for the 2-7 approach, because this is the way it's going to come tonight. They may switch to 4.4s later on, which will make this very much more interesting. The king has arrived. That should be going all the way in to the end of the runway there. It'll turn off towards the international terminals. That big red dome on the side there. Actually, right beneath Monkey Hill Memorial. Monkey Hill Monument there. I see the SAS 80-year anniversary plane back there as well. We got Emirates. It came in earlier. So you can see a lot of things from here. That area over there is a lot of repair yards. Nothing's going to leave until this guy leaves the runway. If he ever does. Hope you guys are liking this. Just different vantage point today. Smash that like button if you haven't already. And next plane coming in behind us is the JetBlue New York Jets special livery, an A320, flight 1354. I'm not sure if that's going to land before the next guy takes off. Is an American. A321 be heading to Phoenix, but I think the JetBlue may be close enough that that's going to land next. We'll see. No, I got to clear for takeoff for 3-3 laps. So the JetBlue is so far away. The boat there resetting for the next race. That plane behind me, I keep an eye on it. JetBlue coming in. There's Jets special livery. You can see in that flash, there's a Jets underneath it. That's pretty cool. All right, they made it safely. All right, next taking off is a JetBlue heading to San Francisco, an A321, flight 733. And it's the Southwest right behind that. That's that special livery. The Tennessee 1 livery. Of course, we got this one here heading to San Fran. And there are bugs out here. Cam, how you doing? From Norway. Welcome to the show. Hope you're enjoying it. Sitting here at Logan Airport. Actually, looking at Logan Airport. We're not at Logan Airport tonight, unfortunately. All right, we have Tennessee 1 livery. But I believe we're going to get a JetBlue coming in, American Airlines before that. Let's check my rearview mirror here. There it is. It's flight 1554 coming in from Chicago. I did this angle before one time at Reagan in DCA. That was really cool. I was down there with Scott from Pensy Planes. All right, it's taking a while for the nose gear to get down, but we have Southwest, Tennessee 1. I believe that's next. I don't see anyone behind me. Yeah, yesterday was the Lufthansa 100, the A380. They think someone was flying out on the 747. They were upset it wasn't the 747 100 year livery. Heading to Chicago Midway. Skitty Mark, how you doing? Yeah, see which way they're going to land. They land on 3-2. We'll get a glimpse of them. If they land on 2-7, we'll be right here where I am. Now we have Delta lining up, heading to San Francisco. And behind me, we have a Delta coming in, A319, coming in from Charleston. I'm not sure if that's birds or a kid. I can't tell. I think it's a kid in the playground. Maybe. Oh, it could be the birds in that way this microphone's set up. I can't really tell what that is. All right, here it is. Delta coming in from Charleston, A319. Sarah, Sarah, the real deal. I'm at Coughlin Park. We usually look at this from the terminals. All right, next takeoff is at Delta. As we hear the reverse thrusters going on there. right, good. Clear for takeoff. Delta here, heading to San Francisco on A321 Neo, flight 1655. There we go. Now it's moving. It'd be cool if the background there, they were actually loading a ship up. All those cranes would be going crazy. So the tall ships all left yesterday. Pat Gnomes, how you doing? Yes. Massport doesn't like me for some reason and won't fulfill my permits to film on property. But Pat, if you wave really hard, I probably still can't see you. I check my rearview mirror here. Yeah, we got a plane coming in. I don't even know what this plane is. United Airlines coming from LAX. A 737 MAX 9. Yeah, I had high hopes for Wednesday's show. I was going to do the fireworks, everything. Just, I was feeling horrible after being out there for a little bit. All right, we have somebody moving. Where is it? Did I miss it already? Oh, they're already down here. We have Delta, flight 5814 and E175, heading to JFK. One of the Luston liners there as well. My rearview mirror, anyone coming in? There's a plane out there. I do see a plane. United Airlines coming in from Chicago. I think we got this one first, a Delta, A319, flight 2646, heading to Chicago. The Freedom Cape Air 250, I didn't even know they had one. Hopefully it'll take off where we can see it. Oh, I'm being snuck up on here, sorry. Is that United? Coming in from Chicago. Yeah, my permit query is basically they're probably overwhelmed with Seattle, Boston, and that's why. And that's okay. There are, as they say, there's other fish in the sea, there's other planes in the sky, there's other places to plane spot from. Hey Pat, when that Cape Air does take off, let me know if you see it anywhere. Now we got Delta lining up here, heading to Reagan, E175, flight 5689. All right, so I don't take off. Oh wow, that is pretty cool. Just looked at flight radar, I could see it. It's the second Cape Air. which was it heading to? Parts unknown, so I'm not sure if it's going to look to take off on runway 4. We will see. This is Delta heading to Reagan. Jeff, thank you so much. I will definitely be hitting the Dunk's drive-thru on the way home tonight. Passed a couple of those on the way home, I think. At least one. Thank you so much, Jeff. All right, see if we can see. I got ITA. We got ITA, Air France, Wanderlust, and it's not that Tecnam 2012 behind United. Behind that is the Cape Air 250. We have Alaskan Airlines heading to Portland. 737 MAX 9, flight 1319. Rearview mirror real quick. There's a plane coming, all right. Let's see if I can see that Cape Air. Where are we here? Where's the Wanderlust? I can see Wanderlust. So that second plane there, you can tell a little bit. Oh, here they come again, sneaking up on me. Is Delta coming in from San Juan. A321neo flight 1780. Alright, let's make sure we get attacked again. We have a JetBlue coming in from Houston. Well, let's see if I can find that Cape Air. The Cape Air that's moving right there, that's that special livery 250. Not sure if that's going to line up in Charlie. It is going to line up in Charlie. Not the best from this location, so far away, but you can definitely tell that's a special Cape Air livery. I'll try and zoom in a little bit, but the heat is too much here. Stars and Stripes 250. That's not going to take off yet, waiting for American Airlines E175. This one's heading to St. Louis. JetBlue. I think we're going to go check out the Cape Air, though. I want to see the Cape Air. If we can get that. There it goes. There's the Cape Air special livery, $250. All right. Logan in flight.
Logan in flight.
Logan Airport in flight.
Okay.
All right, we have Delta taking off at A330 heading to Rome. Pat, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Pat. That plane did touch and go early. It's probably already returned. I didn't catch what it was. And once the planes get off the tarmac, they get a little clearer for sure. Check my rearview mirror here. How we doing? All right, we're good. Someone said earlier we have exclusive rights to Wanderlust. I don't know, but it's here a lot. It's going to be one of a couple planes. We have ITA heading to Rome, flight 615. A330-300. Pat, if I knew it was your birthday, I would have risked my permit and maybe threw a cake at you or something from the parking garage. But happy birthday, Pat. All right, we have, what's going on now? We have Air France. Heading back to Paris, A350-900, flight 333. JetBlue lining up out here. be heading to Vancouver in A320. I think I got a few good photos of Itza. I gotta maybe put that on Plane Spotter. I think the flight radar uses that. Is anyone coming in behind me? What's going on here? Let's see. Oh, Virgin. I see it now. From London Heathrow, Virgin Atlantic, A330. And we have a small tall ship coming in. This JetBlue's going to take off first. I got KLM out there as well. Ah, all right. 2 7s, come on in. Throw a Wanderlust taking off as well. We got a party. Check my rear view mirror here. Oh, there it is. That's a Virgin Atlantic coming in. Flight 617. I do think we have a JetBlue taking off first. Got Japan Airlines coming around as well. This is heading to Reagan. You'll keep an eye on that Virgin there. If that gets too close, I'm going to right to the Virgin Atlantic. They're out of here. Coming in from London Heathrow, flight 157, A330-900, and Japan Air is behind it. Looks like the lineup on 33, flying over it, I should say. That's big. Now we hear the thrust reversers. Takes a couple seconds to get here. That was pretty cool. All right, and in contrast, next we have a Cape Air taking off, heading to Nantucket. There's gonna be a bird's nest around here somewhere. Check my rear view mirror here. We got anything coming in? Oh, we do have something coming in. We have Delta coming in from LaGuardia. And we got Swiss lining up. Trying to find out where those birds are coming from. right, here's Delta. Flight 5725. Like I said, sorry about having the bird's nest in the way here. I just kept going until I saw planes flying over my head, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to stop here. Then didn't look up and realize that was a beacon in front of me. All right, we have Swiss. And also have KLM coming in next. You guys can help me out. Someone look over my shoulder so we know when the KLM's going to be over my head. We got Swiss here, heading back to Zurich, flight 55 and A350-900. Check my rear view camera here. Oh, we got KLM right behind us here. Coming in from Amsterdam in A330-300, flight 617. That was pretty cool. Anyone else coming in here? We have a Delta coming in E175. And we have an American taking off to Chicago, 737 MAX 8. Flight 1563. Yeah, Scott, Snake Island would be great, but I think you only get there by boat. Maybe low tide is maybe a land bridge, I'm not sure. The only time I saw Snake Island was in my way because there was another vantage point from a boat dock. That was really cool, but Snake Island was blocking the views. Joshua, how you doing? Good evening. We have Air Canada heading to Toronto. Let me check my rear view mirror here. Oh, we got a plane coming in. Delta and E175 coming in from Cleveland. So pretty much when we can see them clearly here, they're not going to take off on 33. Geez, Bugger, how you doing from England? Good evening. And someone said we couldn't see a conga line. Look at all those planes right there. We can see a conga line, no problem. No problem getting that conga line. Okay, Air Canada here, heading to Toronto, flight 773, day 220. Love there's so many dogs here, it's great. Oh, we have Japan Airlines, a go-around. Wait a minute, whoa. No, they're fine, I love dogs. I'm YouTube live streaming around the world, basically. And usually over at Logan Airport, but didn't have you have to get a permit for that, and they didn't fill the permits in. I think all the Seattle Boston stuff was causing problems, so I came over here. It's really nice over here. I love it. Hey, enjoy your walk and enjoy the dogs.
Hey, take care.
You too. Yeah, so we are in a public park, which is cool, but that Japan Airlines just flew over. We got Aer Lingus here, looking to take off. I check my rear view mirror. We have an A321 JetBlue coming in from Aruba, flight 574. Yeah, the background here is definitely pretty cool. And next we should have Aer Lingus taken off. Get organized here. There we go. In Aer Lingus, this will be heading to Dublin. Flight 132 and A330-300. Thomas, good evening. Like once you get beyond the heat, you can see much more clearly. All right, what we got over here lined up? Let me see. Oh, we have PAL Airlines. I gotta get this. For a skinny mark on the chat, landing on 3-2. You usually don't see this. Behind Governor Island. See a little bit on the other side, not much. But they'll be heading back to backstage behind Terminal B parking garage. I bet you they have a permit. All right, here's an unknown plane. American flag in the tail, could be government. So the arrival, next arrival here is on 27. Right here. And they're departing on 33 and landing on 33, some of the big planes. This was Air Canada Flight 772 coming in from Toronto. A220. With a little crabbing. They are landing. The winds are favorable for the 3-3 takeoffs. We've got a crosswind coming in when these planes land, so you see a lot of crabbing going on. Japan Airlines is coming around the downwind and probably going to try that again. I hear a Cape Air. Where is it? There it is. Heading to Bahaba. Hope you get a Delta coming in. Didn't even see this one. Coming in from Raleigh, Durham, A319, flight 1075. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is Mike, Logan in Flight, sitting here on Terminal B. I'm sitting here in Coughlin Park, east of Logan Airport in Winthrop, and just having some fun out here. Different location, different place. Couldn't get a permit for tonight, so hey, the show must go on. Remember, guys, hit that like button if you can. Feel free to subscribe. Turn on notifications. It's the best way you're going to find me out here, especially like a show like tonight. And yeah, that's it. We have memberships as well, all different levels of memberships. We have the Southwest coming in from St. Louis right here. Also the merch store where you can get t-shirts, hats, all kinds of fun stuff. Use Logan 10 to get 10% off your entire purchase. We have a Discord site. I'm trying to post the daily liveries coming in here. So like we saw earlier, Tennessee 1, the SAS 80, which I think is still taxiing out there. I'll be taking off too, as well. So we try to put that in Discord. Also other channels out there as well in the Discord. All kinds of chats going on. Let me see, what's this here? We have a Delta flight 5721 heading to LaGuardia. So we've got all that. We also have Instagram. We have the PayPal tip jar stuff. All these links can be found on the YouTube channel and loganandflight.com. Best of all, how you doing? Have any Boston TV station newspapers? Nope, no one sent a piece on me. I'm just a guy looking at planes flying in the sky. I hear my force is crazy behind me here. Southwest coming in from Kansas City. 737-800, flight 4997. Weird radio stuff going on here. All right, next taking off is American Airlines, A319. There it is. I love the A319. Be heading unknown location. Just notice the A319 came from Philly. We assume it's going back to Philly. Do have a problem though. Got a plane landing right behind us. Oh, it's Aer Lingus coming in from Dublin, A330-300. Yes, Randy, I am definitely in a different spot today. I'm over in Winthrop at the end of 27, pretty much. Jean-Michel, thank you so much for your support. Hope you're enjoying this, a little different show today. That's the all green Aer Lingus. Pretty cool. It's funny seeing the planes already past me and I look at the flight radar. It hasn't even touched the runway yet. All right, anyone behind me gonna sneak up on me again? Oh, we have Iceland Air coming in from Keflavik. The pink. I'll be coming in 27, so you guys keep it out of that for me. We have Delta here heading to Raleigh-Durham, 737-800 flight 2782. Yeah, the shows this weekend, if I do them, are going to be from different locations outside the airport, most likely. And even though I put my permit request in last Friday, I have not received anything. There was a Sail Boston event, which I understand. So, hey, I'm not complaining. As long as I can get out here somewhere. You do have the Winthrop ferry, it looks like. It's a cool little dock over there you can plane spot from as well. But someone mentioned earlier Snake Island. Snake Island is in the way, so it doesn't makes it a little difficult to see the planes. We have a conga line of about 18 planes right now. And Japan Airlines should be coming in here. There's some trees in the way, but hey, we are in nature. Watching big metal birds fly around. There we go. Landing on 3-3. Japan Airlines from Tokyo Narita. Second attempt. All right, looks good. Two times the charm. So just so you guys do know where we are on where that 27 is. If you keep going to the right, we're probably about another inch or so on your screen, depending how big your screen is, in Coughlin Park. So planes landing on 27, coming in from the right to the left. They're taking off on 3-3, the purple. And the 3-3 is pretty much where that JetBlue is right now. Taking off that direction, and the bigger planes, like we just saw with Japan Airlines, is also landing on 3-3. Let me check my rear view mirror here. Oh, we do have a plane coming in. That is Iceland Air. But I'm not sure if they're going to take off or not. I'll wait for this plane. We'll see what happens here. Sounds like they're going to wait for Iceland to land first. If I put the zoom on, it seems a lot closer. Coming in from Keflavik, flight 631, 767-300. Pull up a little bit, please. Looks like you're gonna land right on me. All right, they made it. Cool. The sounds here are awesome. This is so cool. And we got the tire smoke. All right, next taking off will be a JetBlue heading to Chicago. Next coming in is a Porter. I haven't had a prop plane over my head yet. See what happens with that. It's an A220, flight 811. Yeah, a lot of crabbing. We got a JetBlue coming from Wilmington, landing on 3-2. So they will land on 3-2 when there's extra traffic. Not the big planes, but the small ones definitely will land there. And we got United taking off here, heading to Houston. So I'm trying to do three things at once here. All right, we have a Delta here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Be heading to Detroit in A321, flight 1432. One bad part about this spot is we'll be looking directly into the sun right here. So I'll have to keep these things zoomed. Oh, we got Porter. Nope, we have something else. Owen. Hoping for a prop. Porter, E175. I was hoping for a prop plane. Oh well. Flight 617 coming in from Toronto. We got that tall ship again coming in. All right, what do we got going on here? We have an American taking off. A319 came from Reagan. You assume it's going back to Reagan. There's the SAS-80. I think I saw the Queen here somewhere too. There was the Queen. Good note. Here we got Air Portugal out there as well. Check my rear view mirror here real quick. Now the airline's coming from San Francisco. MAX 9, flight 2356. Bunch of planes coming in now. We have another Air Canada coming in a E175. Next taking off, we have JetBlue heading to LAX. A321neo. Flight 1387. Flights Live, how you doing? Good. What time is it there? Good morning. 9 months, so cool. I'll check my rearview mirror real quick. I've got a plane coming in. Air Canada. We'll get this JetBlue taken off first, heading to Nashville. I gotta get this one here. That's like the arrivals. JetBlue coming in behind that. I think we have a Cape Air though lined up. There it is. This one's heading to parts unknown. Got Aviation out there as well. Yeah, it's really cool here. I really like this place. So we do have the SAS 80th. I'll be heading out of here. We have a Delta A330-900 lining up. Where is it? There it is. It's going to be heading to Madrid, flight 62. Ah, Logan, that's really cool. Alright, we have another Delta lining up here, heading to San Diego. I get my camera right here. It's tough to see with the sun in my eyes. But first, in the rearview mirror, let's check it out. We have JetBlue, an A320 coming in from Cleveland. Wellington Flights, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Trevin Fan received the membership from Wellington Flights. Check out them as well. They're on opposite of us, so. No, so cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, Vincent, that Cape Air took off about a half hour ago or so. Couldn't get a clear shot of it. Although if we were at the parking garage tonight, it would have been great. But hey, things are just meant to be the way they are. We will see it again, I'm sure. Cape Air flies in and out like crazy. All right, we have a Delta heading to San Diego, an A321. We do a little Boston love here with a Boston in the background for this takeoff. All right, next taking off is Avianca. That Cape Air 250 is a Cessna 402. So if you see a Cape Air coming in, it's a Tecnam 2012. You know it's not that one. We got Avianca here heading to San Salvador. We got a plane behind me. Uh-oh. They're up. We got JetBlue coming in from Nantucket. No one told me that was coming. An A220 flight 1351. I've got a whole bunch of planes coming in from behind me now. Do the best to see what we can get here. Alright, we have Delta taking off, heading to Phoenix. J-Ro Ruda, how you doing? Good evening. There's been a constant conga line tonight. SAS, special livery, lining up. And we got a JetBlue behind me, coming in from LAX. A321 flight 988. Oh, I love the dog. All right, now we have SAS clear for takeoff. Taking off, heading to Copenhagen. Tough to see now. This was going right into the sun. Although it should be a beautiful sunset. All right, and coming sneaking behind us, we have a Delta from Cancun, 737, flight 626, the Stitch flight. 197 likes, so cool. Thank you guys so much. Been out here for a while. This is Mike, Logan in Flight here, sitting here at Coughlin Park in Winthrop, enjoying a beautiful evening out here. So nice. Different perspective than what we're used to seeing. We have an American Airlines lining up, heading to LaGuardia. It's heading out of here in E175, flight 4632. Hope you guys are enjoying this. So you can subscribe, turn on notifications. Best way you're going to find me out here. We have memberships, all different levels of memberships, all kinds of support, whatever you guys want to support with. We have a store. You can get hats, t-shirts, all the fun stuff. Make sure no one's sneaked up behind me again. Let me check the rearview mirror here. We got a plane in the distance there. It's the American Airlines coming in from Charlotte. Also have a plane lining up here, which means it might be an arrival coming in. We have Air Canada. Looks like that's landing on 3-2. Get this plane taken off right here. It's a Cessna Citation 7 heading to Winona. Not sure where that is. Oh, I got someone sneaking up behind me. From Charlotte. American Airlines at A321, flight 1552. Mike, can you show the spot where you view the parking lot? Oh, okay. Alright, got another plane coming in behind this one. Alaskan Airlines, a little ways away. We got a Delta taking off here. After Delta taking off, I'll see if I can get to the, see if I can view where I usually stream from. This Delta is heading to LaGuardia in E175. Alright, so real quick, those are the solar panels. And I'm usually right up there where that white van is. Let me see if I can get it censored, that white van there. That's one place I go to a lot. That's parking garage B. And then the other spot, where is it? Up there somewhere, in front of the hotel. Those are the locations I'm usually at. We got a JetBlue taking off here, but behind me we have Alaskan Airlines coming in from Seattle. It's flight 219, 737-900. I think I hear a Cape Air taking off. I can't look at all at Logan right now because the reflection of the water is right in my face of the sun. We do have another Cape Air over here, I think. Heading to Nantucket. There it is. Off into the sunset. We got a Southwest getting ready to go. And we have Iberia coming in from Madrid, an A330-200 on 27. Oh, they're gonna let this guy go, but I'm sticking to the Iberia because it's almost here. But it's Southwest heading to Baltimore, Washington International. Flight 1898. Let's look at this crazy guy coming right behind me here. Insert the jet ski. Perfect. Next up, being over our head, will be an Air France A350-900 coming in from Paris. Right now we have American Airlines heading to Indianapolis. E175, flight 4585. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It's a different location. I'm out in the back of my car. I got my Logan and Flight wagon out to get me out to this location. So worth it, though. All right, check my rear view mirror here. There's Air France. American taking off. American heading to Miami at A321neo. We'll stick with this one. A lot of crab in there. Next time it'll be a UPS behind us. Pretty cool. But next taking off here we have a JetBlue heading to Jacksonville in A220. I just heard a Logan whale. Not bad. Flight 509. Johnny Aviation, how you doing? I got the Queen out there. After this takeoff, I'll do a little passing and review to see what's out there, getting ready to go. Alright, well, I'm waiting for a sneak attack behind me. We have Big Delta A330, the Queen, Air Portugal. I think that Air France just landed. We have UPS coming in from Louisville. What can Brown do for you can scare the life out of me sometimes. All right, nice landing there. We got a JetBlue heading to Minneapolis. No, wait, sorry, heading to Milan, an A321. So I got the tire smoke all every single plane. Big ball of smoke. Here we go, heading to Milan, A321. Flight 331. We got a bird racing this one. I don't know. The birds. Looks like the bird might win. Not bad. Nature prevails. All right, coming in behind me, we have Delta, an A350 from Las Vegas. Flight 430. And an American taking off into LAX. A321neo. And I'm sticking with the arrival over my head. when I set up, we were fine. Then these birds came in, set up a nest, put up a beacon. I'm not sure what happened. I look behind me. I don't know if you can see it on the camera here, but I can see a plane right there. There's a plane right below it, behind the branch that's waving back and forth. We got a couple more on the way in here. Just realized I put the microphone in the wrong place. I think you can hear me talking. Here we go. Alright, oh, the Queen crossing runway 27. That's 4th to take off. We have United Airlines lined up next. We got a reverse order here. We got United, then we have Alaskan, then we have Air Portugal, and then we have the Queen. But they're not going to let any of these guys go yet because we got a plane right behind us. Delta coming in from New Orleans. International Airport. Flight 1328. 737-800. Alright, enough of that. Alright, we have, should be United, taking off, heading to Dulles. So we have the Jets plane over there still. I'll be heading out of here. And we have, if I can find it, there's the Queen. No, that's not the Queen. Where are we here? There's the Queen. And Alaskan. And then we have a JetBlue coming in behind me. It's from San Diego. A321neo, flight 620. But this right here is Alaskan heading to Seattle. 737-900. Coming in from San Diego. All right, nice landing there. We have Air Portugal lined up in front of the Queen, heading to Lisbon, A321neo. right off to Lisbon, and we have the Queen lined up. But we have, before the Queen can leave, we do have a, what is this plane behind me? A JetBlue coming in from San Francisco, an A321, flight 1734. Well, right now I'm a Boeing kind of guy. Get Lufthansa the Queen here, heading back to Frankfurt. Flight 423, 747-800. One little fact, my brother's friend who's a pilot told us, look at the wingtip lights. Boeing is just one flash. This goes Boeing, one flash. Airbus is a double flash. Airbus. So if you say anytime you see a plane flying and it has a single flash, that's a Boeing. Double flash, it's an Airbus. But this gal, has a single flash. Right. Flight 2591, an A321 Neo. That was crazy. Yeah, triple flash, it's broken. All right, next taking off, we have a Delta heading to Amsterdam, an A330. Flight 256. It's an A330-300. That's a unique view. If I can get this, where to go? Go right to the right, there it is. There's the Queen. Now we got a Delta. See both here. Maybe not. Queen is just out of view. I go straight up. This is 747 turning back towards us, heading over the Atlantic. I lose it, where to go? There it is. All right, Queen, we'll see you next time. Right now we got a Delta coming in behind us, coming in from Madison. E175, flight 5603. Nick, how you doing? Good evening. I'm at your stomping ground here. Over here in Coughlin Park, overlooking the lagoon. All right, we got that landing, looked pretty good. Next taking off, I believe we have a Aer Lingus heading to Shannon, an A321neo. Flight 134. All right, American here, clear for takeoff. This is heading to, I don't know where it's heading to. It came from Dallas Fort Worth. I assume it's going back there. Whoa. United Airlines from Newark. An A319. Next to arrive over our heads will be a Delta coming in from LAX, 757. And next taking off is Delta heading to Atlanta, an A321. Another bird racing. Claire, see you later. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping in. out here. We have the jets out here somewhere. Oh, there it is, right there. We just had a Cape Air taking off, hitting the Mountains Vineyard. Tectum 2012. Benjamin, how you doing? Good evening. We got this guy, Delta from LAX. Even though I know it's coming, it still scares me. That's scary. It surprises me, I should say. All right, next taking off will be a Delta heading to Indianapolis, flight 5616 in E175. Bid post, to see you later. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this unique adventure here. Hey, American Airlines here heading to Myrtle Beach in E175. But I think we'll get this landing behind us here. Is a United Airlines coming from Dulles, 737 MAX 9, flight 688. Next taking off is a Philly special, flight 5714 in E175, heading to Philadelphia. Then we got the Jets next, heading to JFK. Alright, next we got a JetBlue getting ready to take off. And behind us we have another UPS coming in from Ontario. Keep an eye on this one. JetBlue's got this powered sailboat, no problem. Flight 2185 heading to Pittsburgh. I get this guy behind me. 767-300. So Cape Air taking off, heading to Bar Harbor. You hear that propeller. Next taking off, we have the Jets. Heading to JFK, flight 317 and A320. They're waiting for this plane behind me. Seems far enough away. Which is a Southwest 737-800 coming in from Denver. Maybe they're going to wait for that one. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It's just a unique night here. Opportunity threw itself at me. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing here tonight. Here's flight 735 from Denver. Sports Talk with Jack, how you doing? Yeah, it is pretty cool here. Definitely unique. The plane's unique up on me. All right, here's that was a silly joke. Here's the JetBlue plane taking off, heading to JFK, A320. Bird chasing it. Oh, I got distracted behind me here, sorry. JetBlue from LAX. The loud planes get my attention, I'm sorry. All right, next taking off is a Philly special, an A220 JetBlue, flight 2459. They have successfully landed. Another bird. All right, I do have to change my battery. I'm sorry about this. Hold on 1 minute, please. Alright, we're back with a JetBlue coming in from New Orleans. Got a weird high pitch to it. Oh, 1 second here, mess something up. Ah, I'm sorry. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry about that. Trying to get fancy here with music and stuff and mess something up. That's from New Orleans. JetBlue. Next taking off, we have a United heading to Newark. It's 737-900, flight 1647. That'd be cool. The Pats 2 and 15. Oh, the amount of the Jets go 2 and 15. All right, that's much better. JetBlue coming from Bozeman. An A320. Flight 256. Coughlin Park is, if you watched the show before, we looked straight out down 27. Just beyond that is Coughlin Park. It's in Winthrop. And it's really cool. We have United Airlines heading to Chicago. Flight 2040, 737, MAX 9. Looking backstage, I do see the Lufthansa A380, Hanan, KLM, bunch of Delta A330s, Qatars over there as well. Emirates is over there. Emirates lands around 2 o'clock and takes off later on tonight, so they move it out of the way before they can load it up, make room for all these other big planes. And British Airways is back there somewhere, probably behind that building there. But right now we have Delta coming in from Reagan in E-175. Spectral Whispers, how you doing? Good evening. All right, next lined up is United 2400 heading to San Francisco. A lot of boats out here tonight sailing around. Now we got a JetBlue, if I can find it. There it is. Let's take off, heading to London Heathrow. Flight 1620. One of my favorite ones. Gonna keep an eye out behind me as well. We got a plane coming in from Chicago. 737 800. London Heathrow, have a safe flight. I'm going to keep an eye out, make sure these planes don't land on me. And just for completeness, we will, there it is. Flight 1620, heading to London Heathrow. There's the flight before it, and we have a Delta taking off. Heading to Minneapolis, A321, flight 1098. Alright, right behind us, as the plane's taking off, we have a Delta, the A321neo coming from Seattle. Flight 438. Alright, next taking off, we have Cape Air heading to Provincetown. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Just different location tonight, having some fun. Not sure how late I'll stay out here. I'm not under the security of Logan Airport. But it's a beautiful place here. Very nice neighborhood. I like it here a lot. We should have a Delta behind us somewhere. Oh, it's still out there a ways. I thought it was closer. We got United Airlines lined up here. Be heading to LAX, a 737 MAX 9, flight 639. Also have a Delta come in from Cleveland, landing on 32. So we can take off though. I think I'm going to stick with the landing here. I'm sorry. JetBlue coming from Charlestown, A220, flight 2468. Who do we appreciate? Jason, how you doing? Good evening. Our next taking off is WestJet heading to Calgary. I heard a Logan whale. You can hear it from out here. It's crazy. Flight 1625, 737. That one. That's American Airlines coming in from Rochester, E175. Put my headset back on so I couldn't hear the plane sneaking up behind me quietly. I love the sound. I love these planes coming in over our heads. I just love that sound. That is so cool. Next up is an A319 from Chicago to Delta, flight 2816. And we have a Delta heading to Amsterdam at A330-900. And we have a Porter doing a go-around, landing on 3-2. I'm sick of this Porter here. All right, so they'll be going around. 5 for 3-2 again. We have Delta coming in from Chicago. Couple go-arounds tonight. All right, we get that Delta that just took off there. That's that A330 heading to Amsterdam. And now we have a Delta heading to Atlanta, an A321. Got a JetBlue behind American Airlines A319 coming in from Reagan. Kira Ford, I am looking at Logan Airport. I'm not actually at the airport tonight. There were some troubles with permits. I think the people that do the permits were actually state troopers. They were probably busy with the Sail Boston. That's my guess. I have no idea, but I'm going with that. So not on property. I am over here in Winthrop, Coughlin Park. All right, next arrival coming in. Delta from Austin, A220. William, how you doing? Good evening. A little different perspective tonight. All right, next taking off, we have a JetBlue heading to Portland. Coming behind us here. There's a plane not too close. So get this JetBlue taken off over here. Flight 95 and A220. And we have the Mass Bay Transportation Authority ferry boat heading to Winthrop. Once the sun goes down, it's going to be a really cool sunset, I think. All right. Now we got Southwest here. Lining up and wait. Nope, they're going. Oh, the second Southwest, that's what they're talking to. I didn't see that one. This was heading to Chicago Midway, 737 MAX 8, flight 3911. Next to arrive is American Airlines from LAX and A321. All right, they made it safely here from LAX. Next taking off is the Southwest, heading to St. Louis, flight 754. Also got a A330-900 behind that. I'll be heading to London Heathrow for Delta. But we got the Southwest taking off, and we have another plane coming in. Maybe. Maybe this plane's going to land first. Which is a United coming in from Chicago, 737-900, flight 2466. hope you guys are enjoying this. This is Mike, Logan in Flight, the shirt says. Sitting here in Coughlin Park in Winthrop, across from Logan Airport, just east, and watching planes from here. Hope you're enjoying this. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications. It's the best way you're going to find me out here. We also have memberships as well. It's all different levels of memberships. Just to support the channel throughout the whole time. I have a store. You get t-shirts, hats, all kinds of sweatshirts, anything you need. If you use Logan 10, you get 10% off the entire purchase. We have a Discord site with all different channels. We have a PayPal tip jar, and we have Instagram. So all these different things can be found on the YouTube channel and loganandflight.com. So feel free to peruse those locations. Just hope you're enjoying this. Different place today, and just having some fun. Let me see, anything behind me? Oh, we got a plane behind us here too. We have an exec jet coming in from Bahaba. It is a Cessna Citation Sovereign, a NetJets. But we do have this Delta in the London Heathrow. They're just taking off. They don't care. A330-900. Oh, we got this jet behind us here too. Coming in from Bahaba. See if I can get that A330. A couple planes there. If I go to the left or right into the sun, so I'm not going to do that. And next coming in is a Southwest from Chicago. It's Midway. 737 MAX 8, flight 4975. Alright, next taking off, we have a Cape Air Cessna 402 heading to parts unknown. There it is. Yeah, a Rosen. Yeah, very nice here. It's a big dog walking park. We get families here at picnic tables having a little dinner. A lot of people walking around here. Very nice. Wondering what this guy here with laptops and cameras is doing. All right, they're up to parts unknown, and we have Delta E175 from Charlotte. And there's nature. A whole bunch of dogs running behind me. I love it. Right, next coming in, we have Air Portugal, and then we have British Airways 777 from London Heathrow. I think we're going to take the Delta heading to LaGuardia. We got Air Portugal behind us. Flight number 215. Zygote, how you doing? Good evening. And next to arrive over our heads will be Speedbird, a 777. But we first have a Delta taking off here, 27, heading to Columbus, E175. Got a lot of people stopping by asking what's going on here. Get the Boston in the background here, really nice. Oh, we got Speedbird right on us. Coming in from London Heathrow, flight 203. 777. That's a biggie. A little crabbing there, a little crabbing. All right, next taking off is Cape Air, heading to Hyannis, a sustainability livery. Oh, there it is, Art. It's looking behind me real quick. It's like the Boston version of San Diego or San Francisco. All right, what do we got out here now? One plane. I can find it. There it is. Air Canada. But we have Turkish Airlines landing on 3. I'm like, why is no one lining up? Turkish coming in from Istanbul, flight 81. Yeah, when they land on 3-3, it's like San Diego or San Francisco. Land on 2-7, it's like Reagan. All All right, so they have no gate for Turkish Airlines. We do have British Airways fired up backstage here. Where are they? British Airways is back there somewhere. Oh, we just had it was like, what was that? Cape Air heading to Rutland. Oh, there's British Airways. Hiding in plain sight right behind that Delta in the middle there next to Lufthansa. That's getting ready to head out of here to head back to London Heathrow. That may be my last flight tonight, just so I can pack up and get out of here before it gets too dark. Next coming in is Azores. Peaceful livery. It's coming in right behind us. Although we won't see the peaceful on it, but we can imagine it being peaceful. Well, the way it's crabbing, we can see peaceful. Little wake turbulence there. Air Canada, an A220, heading to Toronto, taking off on 33. Oh, next to arrive behind me, a Lufthansa A340. I'm sorry, Air Canada. Have a safe flight. I gotta see this. Coming in from Frankfurt, A340-300, flight 420. Okay, that was pretty cool. Wow. I'll take that one again. They can do that all day long. That was pretty cool. Hope you guys liked that one. That was neat. All right, we have a Delta taking off here. A321neo heading to Seattle, flight 324. Wow, that was really, really cool. right. I did see. There we go. The King coming up. British Airways. We heading to London Heathrow. We got a Cessna. Oh, yes. Oh, it's a Star Alliance at A342. I didn't realize that. Oh, what's this? JetBlue coming from San Francisco. Sorry, it snuck up on me. Jackson, Melvin, have a great evening. All right, let me see what's going on here. Zoom in a little bit. We have American Airlines taking off, heading to Chicago. We have a JetBlue coming in behind. Two JetBlues coming in. One from Orlando, one from Seattle. I think this will be first to come in. Got the big ferry boat making all that racket there. A lot of kids around here. It's really cool. All right, next taking off. I can't find where we are here. It's American Airlines heading to Chicago, 737. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm having a blast out here. This is so cool. Wasn't sure what I was going to do tonight with the permits not being approved. And this turned out to be pretty nice. All right, JetBlue coming in from Seattle. A321, flight 398. It's a nice color here, even though it's not a nice profile color, but nice color. So what we're looking at there, that structure, that's that construction job they had last year, which kept this runway closed for a few months, off and on. And we have a plane sense coming in on 3-2. And we got a JetBlue coming in from Destin Fort Walton Beach. Panhandle of Florida. Other night the sky looked like that. It was smoke. Now it's the beginning of a sunset. I'll take the sunset any day. All right, next taking off, we have Delta. Oh, I heard a whale. All right. We have Delta heading to Reagan in E175, flight 5667. And the King getting ready to head out of here. Yeah, we got United Airlines coming in, an A321 from Denver, A321 Neo. Yeah, it's supposed to get smoke tomorrow, unfortunately, I think. No smoke today. I didn't really see smoke in my house. I was South Shore. But I'm supposed to get smoke tomorrow. So let's be careful. I'm not sure when, though. But today is really nice. Today turned out to be a really nice day. Now we got a Cape Air taking off, heading to Martha's Vineyard. Where is it? Might be in the air already. There it is. All right, that's in the air. And we have a A220 JetBlue coming in from Cancun, flight 772. Oh yeah, storms tomorrow. Forgot about that. All right, we got Delta coming. Delta taking off. 224 heading to Paris. All right, and we have Speedbird, A380, lining up. And we have Swiss coming in behind us. Let's look at the Swiss landing and then the British Airways takeoff. A330-300, flight 52 from Zurich. right, we got Speedbird. Swiss is on the ground. We got the A380 taking off, heading to London Heathrow. Flight 212. Good Speedbird taking off in the golden hour. That's not a sunset takeoff. I don't know what is. Keeping in France far away now. Heading back to London Heathrow. All right, they're out of here. I was going to have this be my last plane, but then I realized, where is it? Oh. Where did I see it? Over here, more. Hainan. This may be the last time you see Hainan in the daylight here at Logan Airport. I think it might come tomorrow night, but they're changing their pattern to land at 10 p.m. and take off at around midnight or so. It's a little change. So maybe we'll make that the last plane. But we do have planes coming in still. We have JetBlue here from Fort Lauderdale, an A320, flight 70. These planes too. All right, and there's two things right now I gotta look at. One of them, I swing around here. There is the A380. Holding the camera very awkwardly. It's difficult to do this. That's one thing. And the other thing, Couldn't say no to this. Where is he? There he is. Oh, behind the rabbit. It is the rabbit. So someone's having dinner. I'm not saying who. There's no more planes coming in 27 that I can see. Anyways, coming in directly anyways. We got some music here. Awesome. All right, enough of the rabbit. We have Henan. But first, we have American Airlines taking off, heading to Orlando. Oh, sorry, Chicago. 737-800. Cape Air. Not on the radar. Yep, Cape Air coming in from Nantucket. All right, we have Hunan lining up. We're heading to Beijing. 787-900. Yeah, it's the kind of park it is. There's a guy over here playing guitar, people walking around, people, families enjoying themselves. Really nice here. I was listening to, oh, they go in, here they go, all right. All right. Henan, we'll see you again sometime. Right now, American Airlines flying off my head base 21. Coming from Charlotte. I was going to be done, but these planes keep landing. Oh, I gotta get this Henan if it's still here. Let's see. There's the sun. There's Henan. Pretty cool. Alright, where are we here? So hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a different view, different night here. I don't know if I can get this with this camera here. I gotta go with my other camera. Try that out there. Get the sunset going. Really nice out here. I don't blow out my lens here, but there we go. Thank you guys for joining tonight. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you smashed that like button. All kinds of, just thank you guys so much. It's just great here. I don't know where I'll be if I come out here again tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not sure where I'm going to be. But we'll see. It'll be somewhere different. And we'll see what we can see. Yeah, Elliot, Bryson, thank you so much for the support. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up with this. I may leave the camera on here while I'm cleaning things up. And just enjoy this. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to the mods for all you guys did helping out here. I had two hands going, two different cameras going while doing the computer, so I needed a third and I needed a fourth hand for my iPad here for the maps. But these guys here helped me out, keeping the chat nice and happy. All right, so I'm going to head out of here if these planes will let me, which they probably won't because we have this guy right over my head here, E-175. This is so much fun here. That's all it is. But thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed this. Got a nice little sunset going here. Oh, that's looking nice over here now. Look at this. Where is it? There it is. Nice. Great sounds here tonight. So really enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night, and we'll leave you with, if I can find him. Keeps moving around. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. The rabbit. See you guys later. Have a great night. Goodbye.